What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today what I have for you guys, we're going to be talking about some upcoming remastered maps for Black Ops 6 that have actually been found in the files as well as mentioned by the devs themselves. So that's what we're going to be covering here in today's video. It looks like the devs also got some sort of an interview because Charlie Intel was over on Twitter talking about how they spoke with a dev and they got a couple of answers to some major questions that we as players have been asking. For example, the crazy operators, the Ultra Skins, one of those was actually answered. So they said that Treyarch says crazy skins will continue in Call of Duty. Fun always comes first for us. We want to stay grounded in the DNA that makes a Black Ops game unique when it comes to the core gameplay, but we also like to break the rules if it's going to maximize fun for players. And that basically answered the question of why are we not getting the realistic milsim type of operators to fit the theme of Black Ops 6. And they also said Treyarch says that the campaign narrative can stay grounded in realism but also have fun with extending the universe in multiplayer and zombies. I feel like that definitely goes against what they said towards the end of Modern Warfare 3 when they were asked about carrying forward. They basically replied saying we want to keep the Black Ops 6 universe realistic and as, I guess, 80s and 90s related, Gulf War era period related as possible. And then the Season 1 update dropped shortly after and they were already adding the Ultra Skins, the Mastercrafts, and it basically felt like they lied to us. They're mentioning that they're not going to stop doing this. They're going to continue releasing these operator skins because that's what the majority, I guess, of their player base is enjoying based on the money that they are making from the sales that they are generating. So it does make sense that they're going to continuously add Mastercrafts and Ultra Skins over the tactical outfits because those are what sell the most. What are your thoughts and opinions on that? They did answer another question. So they were asked about the Omnimovent, and Treyarch devs suggest that Omnimovent in Call of Duty will continue to evolve after seeing its initial potential. It's been inspiring to see players pulling off so many incredible plays with Omnimovent every day, and we're sure we haven't seen the limits of its potential yet. Some rumors have also suggested that Omnimovent will continue in future iterations of Call of Duty, like the next upcoming CODs, the Modern Warfare, the next one that we're going to get in a couple of years, and wall running were apparently rumored to be releasing alongside that, which if you guys want, I can make a whole dedicated video about all those rumors and leaks that we got on that. But the next question after this one focuses on the remastered maps, basically asking them, will we see more remastered maps in Black Ops 6? And Treyarch teases that more remastered multiplayer maps could be added to Black Ops 6. I'll just say that while we're still focused on delivering original designs as the majority of our post-launch maps, no previous Black Ops title is off the table for potential remasters. They didn't share specifically what maps they are planning on bringing back, but there's actually a couple of them that have been found in the files and have already been leaked. Now, one of the first ones was Hacienda. That one was found in the files among all the other ones, and as you guys saw in the Reloaded update, they actually went ahead and brought that back. Nuketown, that one was pretty obvious that it would come back, and if you'll notice with the types of remakes that they're doing, there's really minor changes to them, so they'll keep them original. I've noticed so far they might change the lighting a little bit because the original Hacienda had that sunset going on. They sort of removed that. I believe with Nuketown as well, they updated the lighting with that a little bit, so it just will depend on the small slight changes like these, but overall they'll keep them the same. Now let's talk about the original maps that were leaked. So originally an entire list of multiplayer maps for Black Ops 6 was leaked. Most of them have already been added. So for example, you'll see SM, these are the strike maps. We have the Vorkuta mine. Then we also have Vorkuta itself as the major one. We got the other small one like the catacombs, Babylon. These have all been added. Now there's an interesting one because the ones that are labeled RM in the code, these are the remasters. For example, you'll see Hacienda on the list. Some of them will be unrecognizable, but there's obvious ones. For example, Firing Range, that's also another one as well. A leaker by the name Reality UK went ahead and translated all these. He said, it seems every map with RM tag could be a remastered map. This means that we will be seeing the following in Black Ops 6. So Dig from BO2, WMD originally from BO1, Yemen from Black Ops 2, Hacienda from Black Ops 4, which did release, Firing Range from Black Ops 1, and then Fringe from Black Ops 3. So these are all the maps that were leaked at the time. And then on top of that, one of the more recent maps that actually ended up getting leaked this month, a couple of days ago, from Forward Leaks, all he said launch from Black Ops 1 will be returning in Black Ops 6 or COD 2025. Codename Cosmo Drone, which is an additional map that was added in the list. Now, what's surprising about this is not only are they speculated to be coming into multiplayer, and based on the leaks, they're going to be arriving at some point within the upcoming post-seasonal content. Quite a bit of these maps have actually been revealed through the help of theater mode. So when you take a look at theater mode and you play, example, Stakeout, I went ahead and tried this for myself just because I wanted to verify the legitimacy of this. But when you fly around in theater mode, there are maps that you may recognize based on the structural shape. For example, I noticed that Fringe from Black Ops 3 was at this location. You can see the silos, you can see the old barn, you can see the house that was across from it, and then on the other side, you can see that warehouse where during Black Ops 3, many people would just go in there to start wall running. And this is a map that for sure you can just tell from the shape of it. Obviously, it's a little blurry because it's way far off and it didn't fully render out, but you can see that. Now, there's a lot of other maps similar to this that were revealed, so credit to Reddit user, his name was Caterpillar3153. He went ahead and showcased where all the locations are on the Avalon map. So he showed that WMD is at the very top. You have the Avalon port, you have waste disposal, Old Town is Yemen, you have Coliseum, Courtyard, Skyline, which is the Black Ops 6 map that we have, firing range being showcased towards the bottom. You got the Stakeout map, which is the one that I originally went through and looked at, Hacienda, the newest one that was added, which is on the very left hand side. So a lot of these maps were being showcased, and they're supporting the idea that the leaks that we have in the files are accurate, and some of these maps are not only going to be available for you to play in multiplayer with the remastered version of them, but they're also going to be in the new big Warzone map. Now, obviously with Verdansk being announced and coming in, that sort of derailed the plans, because originally we were supposed to get the big map Avalon added, I believe maybe in a season or two from now, during like season 3, it was originally supposed to be added, but instead they're actually replacing it with Verdansk, and that's going to be the next big Warzone map that we get, and Avalon is being saved for the next year. Although you can see it in the Warzone map, the Avalon map is pretty much complete, but unfortunately, because of the release date, we won't see it until the next Call of Duty game, which will be for COD 2025. I went ahead and created some concept images of what these maps could potentially look like within the game of Black Ops 6, for example. Just pretty much I altered, maybe changed the lighting just a little bit, toned them down, because it seems like that's what Black Ops 6 has been doing to some of these maps. And then I also added the UI for Black Ops 6 to showcase what it could potentially look like within the loading screen. And I did it to the maps that they mentioned could be coming in, for example, Firing Range, Yemen, Fringe. These are all maps that have been leaked in the files that we just talked about that I could potentially see in the upcoming updates. Now, as the release dates for them, we don't know exactly when they're expected to drop. I'm thinking maybe 1 or 2 remastered map will come in per season. So in season 2, they may end up remastering 1 or 2 of them. And from the leaks that we spoke about, there's 6 more maps that are yet to release, which are remastered. So maybe one upcoming season will have 2 remastered maps added to them, and then every single other season will have one of them being available. And that's probably what they're going to do, because they do want to mix in all original maps and keep the game feeling as fresh as possible, but also at the same time hitting you with that nostalgic feeling of getting to play some of the older maps. But anyways, that's all that I got for you guys in this video. I hope you found it informative. Let me know, out of all of these maps, which one are you excited for the most, and which one do you want to see Call of Duty add in the next season? But it's been your boy Chidzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.